All right. So, who has joined our couple here? Why don't you explain who you are?
Edie, Petersen, Knell, and this gets complicated from here on out, doesn't it?
You're 42.
I am mother of the photographer and videographer, and longtime friend and family of Jim and Lorraine. And I've known Jim and Lorraine. Oh golly, Jim!
I'm thinking
was
52 years,
10,
Edie.
Yeah, 10 to 12 years old, somewhere
That's about
around that.
Wow.
So when did you meet them?
I met him when I was dating his brother
Frank.
because he lived at home.
Not Tom.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's clarify that. That's true.
Well,
I
I
was
was
dating his eldest brother, Franklin.
Yeah, I just happened to be home from reform school for a couple of weeks. That's why I was able to meet you. So,
Otherwise, you would have been locked up, right?
Other than that, yeah, they had me locked away. And Creedmoor, if you remember that place.
I do. I remember it.
The other seniors that see this will remember Creedmoor. So.
And we knew each other, too, because both Lorraine's parents and my parents were German.
And we went to the same church.
And we went to the same church. That's right.
No Nazi youth,
Lutheran
please.
Church.
No Nazi
Lutheran,
youth.
Our Savior. Our Savior Lutheran Church.
And Lorraine's brother, Bob, was in my confirmation class. And so we were sort of a real close-knit group back there in Jamaica.
Your brother Bob was almost like Fonzie a little bit. You know, he had the black leather jacket on a lot.
Yeah, he was a Fonzie.
Yeah.
No, he didn't motorcycle.
Yeah. Well, he did have a motorcycle, but
I don't think
Bob did. Oh, yes, he did. Gave me a ride on it.
Okay.
I don't remember that either, Lorraine.
I almost wanted one until I had a ride with him. I said, I'm not getting on one of these again.
And
so what kind of things would you guys do growing up?
Oh my! Growing up, we were half grown by the time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when Jim and Lorraine got married, we were all there with the rest of the family for their wedding, and then they went out to California, and we didn't see them for a while because they had to be on their own and getting themselves established as a couple. And then when they lived in Chicago, I got to work in Chicago for all of 6 months because I couldn't tolerate the winter that you guys had. It was awful.
Yeah.
And so
what
I get
street
to
did you live on in Chicago?
I don't remember. It was downtown.
Gothay.
Gothay?
Gothay.
That's right, Gothay. Gothe. How did you remember that?
Got a memory for things like that. It's like a Corvair station wagon, yeah.
And then, of course, we saw them again at Lake Thunderbird. And Art and I took a motorcycle trip.
You had the coffin behind you on the motorcycle, or
what'd
you call that, Art?
An
armoire.
The coffin.
Very nice.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
It was an armoire.
Could have stuffed my body in there. It was huge. It had a nice polish to it, too. So.
And so we were up at Lake Thunderbird. I liked their lake house. And I enjoyed swimming in the lake. And Jim had the boat there. So we enjoyed some summer recreation there. And then, thankfully, they moved over to Anthem. After visiting Art and I here in Sedona and in Arizona, they said, I like this weather better.
When did you take your tour with the motorcycle? Because you went all the way back to Pennsylvania, didn't you, to visit
Yes,
some
we
of
went
Art's
all
family?
Do you remember what year that was, honey?
No.
Makes four of us. Okay. We like people like that, so.
But, you know, that was, let me see, 55 you were disabled. So that had to be more than 10 years because we wouldn't have been riding the bike.
You were first getting your foot was dropping. And that was a problem.
Right.
That was a problem you were having.
Drop
Okay.
toe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that was probably some 12, 13, 14 years ago. Probably. And ever since Jim and Lorraine have moved out here to Arizona, we've had much more opportunity to stay in touch and be in touch. And I consider them my family as much as anybody else who's my family.
And we consider you ours, so.
We love each other very much.
Been through a hell of a lot.
Yes, we have.
And I've changed a lot of diapers in my life, and I remember where I learned it from.
That's right. On my kids.
The cameraman
You just experimented.
and his two older brothers. Yeah.
That's right. That's
Frick
right.
and Frack. There they are.
I remember coming out to your Hempstead house, and you had a above ground pool.
That's right.
And we would come out there and go in the pool with our friends. We just invited ourselves out, and you would make ribs and fried rice.
That's right.
I
Ribs
remember
and
that.
fried rice.
No?
I still do the ribs, but I don't do the fried rice anymore.
Too many carbs, but yeah.
Fried rice.
And the boys were always running around and having a great time and
That's right.
just enjoying
That's
themselves.
Right. I forgot about that.
Kind of remember it's a time that someone knocked the wall down and it just
I
all,
remember
all
that
the water
too.
went out.
Yes, I do too.
It wasn't
I think-
wasn't a good event.
I think it was one of our friends.
It could have been. I thought it was.
I think it was one of the rowdy crew.
I think it was Frank.
It could have been him.
Blame
too.
him. He's not here to defend himself, and it was
Right.
his house,
Good
and he
target.
can't sue us. And so
Very good target. I think that's probably who. You're right, Jim. Yeah. And I guess that takes us.
Did you go to grade school at all?
No, we didn't go to.
no, we didn't
together.
go
Well,
together.
I'm sorry, I
but
went to school, but not with them. Well, I went with him, but
we
not
went
with
to
you.
PS 95 and junior high
Yes.
school through 12, but you went to
Woodhull.
Woodhull.
Right. So
And then you got to wear a green blazer or something like that to go
green
to
blazer.
Woodhull.
Gray slacks and gray skirt, white
Okay.
blouse, black flats, and stockings.
Of course.
Stockings. And when you hear this tape, the rest of you won't know what they are.
Stockings?
Yes.
Probably right. Probably right. Yeah.
They're called nylons now.
Are they still in existence?
Yeah, I think they are.
Oh,
I
I
think
thought
they
maybe
are.
pantyhose
Nylons?
took
Well,
over.
pantyhose, but I think they still have some.
And,
You guys ought to try Spanx. They really work for me.
I don't believe it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, doesn't fall far from the tree. When you see Rick on that tape that Jim took of mine, you'll see
Well,
Rick's a real card on there.
after you left New York, I remember you moved to Pensacola, Florida.
Yes, where the boys grew up in Gulf Breeze.
Right. I remember coming down and visiting you there. I think we stayed at your condo in down
Destin.
In Destin.
yeah.
Yes.
Destin.
One of the hurricanes always got.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And that makes sense because it was an hour down the road, and you could stay there.
And then we also visited you in Texas.
In Dallas.
In
that
Dallas.
Must have
Yep. We visited you
been.
there.
That was probably the last time you went to Texas.
No.
No?
No.
We were there for
Rick.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last time.
Rick and Joy.
And we do think about driving through Texas on the way
Not too
home,
joyful.
but we decided not because we just hate driving in Texas.
It's a big state.
Oh,
to
it
get
is.
through, and
It
it's
is.
hot and humid. It is. It is.
People drive extremely
That's
fast.
right. We saw
and,
you both those times
Yeah.
in Texas. I remember that. I didn't realize that was the last time you were in Texas, but it could have
We had
been.
one other trip through there in 1967
Yeah.
when we had our first wedding anniversary.
We actually did drive
outside
one of the
Dallas.
trips. We did drive
Okay,
through some
yeah.
of Texas. But that was
Had our
it.
first anniversary. We were in Texas and we went out
Oh.
to a barbecue chicken place. And about 3 o'clock in the morning, we were both sick.
Happy anniversary, honey.
Oh. No, it's my turn. No, it's yours. No. It wasn't, it was a memorable first anniversary, but,
Not in the way you want
no,
it to be,
yeah,
right?
no, yeah.
No.
Oh, gosh. I can't believe the time has gone so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Can you? I can.
Oh,
Over
been a
50
good ride.
years.
yeah.
It's been a good ride. It's had.
It's a lot easier downhill now than going uphill. But,
That's for sure, hon.
We
It
have a
sure
lot of
is.
good memories. I
A
spent
lot
when I
of good
was,
memories.
a teenager. I spent a lot of time at your house with the three boys.
That's right.
And
And when
I had my motor scooter, which they had their first motor scooter ride. Oh, Jim's going to turn it on now. They were talking about something he's interested in. Oh, sounds like me doing something.
It's
Yeah.
been a long, long time, but it's
Mhm.
been a great time. And I'm
Mhm.
so glad we got to share it.
Now, why'd you go from New York to Pensacola? We know to Dallas to Phoenix. Is
To
that job?
Chicago to Phoenix.
Ah,
Because
sorry.
I had to get
Chicago's
to warm
only
country.
only 6 months. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
September to February.
Yeah.
I
You
picked
don't.
the
That's
worst
the worst time.
Yeah.
It was. It was
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
If it had come February to September, I might have
You
stayed.
might have thought a little bit more until
the
December
next
came.
December
Right.
and January.
Right.
But that was because you guys were coming in that Christmas, and it was so snowy. I almost sat down and cried because I thought that plane wasn't going to come in
Well,
bringing my three boys.
Yeah, that was the year I remember that, and that's when we had that really cold snap, and it was like minus 26 degrees. It was just cold.
Just didn't go out.
No.
No. And I went off to the spa before going to work down on Wacker, and I came out of the spa with a wet head, and my hair was all frozen.
Uh-huh.
And I said, this is no way to live.
It's a great place to bring up kids.
It is.
In the suburbs. They have
In
a lot
the
of
suburbs,
opportunities.
right.
The Chicago school system obviously isn't one of the higher ranked ones in the country, but in fact, it's not.
Midwest has a lot of good value to it.
Yeah.
It really does. The people
Well, that
there
was-
are
Mhm.
they have a lot
The
of good values.
the principles,
Yep.
the moral fiber,
Hardworking
the
people.
foundation.
They are.
Mhm.
Yep.
Foundation, things that you
I think
don't.
once you get a job there, and you get a good job, and there was
Right.
everything goes through Chicago in this country,
Mhm.
shipping,
That's true.
freight, trucks, and so good
A
place.
good place.
Good place, yeah.
But by that time, I was grown, and
Mhm.
my kids were gone, and it
Yeah.
was not,
No.
not where I wanted
Right.
to be.
When you retire, Arizona is a good spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you get to the point where you're not going to be pushing that envelope the same way, and you don't want the
Yeah.
stress, and you don't want.
Or when you just want to live and work in Arizona, it's good too, right, Jim?
That's right.
Say?
Mhm. They have air conditioning, don't they? They need it out here.